followed, of course, by the city council meeting, but 7:15, Brainerd Council Chambers. We've got 4 items on our agenda. I'm gonna find those here. Lost my spot. The first of which is authorization of solicitation for chip seal, improvement 2601, and Engineer Dean, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So staff has put together a bid package for the annual seal coat chip seal project. This includes the streets that were surfaced and constructed with the North Brainerd project in 2023 and the South Brainerd project in 2024. Right now, with a 10% contingency, we're estimating around $182,000. We budgeted $195,000 in the capital plan for the project, and we're just looking for authorization to go out for bids.
All right, thank you very much. Are there any questions or comments of staff? If not, looking to entertain a motion on this item.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, thank you. Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right, our second item is to authorize solicitation for improvement 2604, CIPP lining project, and Engineer Dean again.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So this is the first annual lining project for some of our sanitary sewer lines. If you recall, we identified some areas of priority in North Brainerd where open trenching would be very, very impractical, as a lot of these older lines kind of run in some of the backyards and under structures. The sanitary mains that we identified in this plan set are 1905 for a construction year. And like I said, they're generally inaccessible for an open trench replacement. Using our estimating in a 10% contingency, we're having the estimate around $98,000. We did budget $100,000 per the council direction. We did further. We are recommending an additional build alternate to do spray lining in the manholes that are in this area, or at least one for sure, just to get an idea not only of what the cost would be, if we could potentially fit it in the budget, but it may be advantageous for us to complete that work while we're in that area. Those manholes in that area are generally about the same vintage as the rest of the mains. So we would estimate that to be roughly about $6,000. But we would ask to get bids and proposals from contractors and then bring those back to the council for consideration.
All right, thank you, Jesse. Councilman Yeager.
Yeah, real quickly, thank you, Mr. Dean. Real quickly, the preliminary estimate that was done for the $100,000, did that include contingency also? So of the $100,000, was 10% of that contingency as well?
No, sir, that was what was authorized by the council to budget.
Just the
for.
$100,000, it wasn't, understood, never
Correct.
mind. Okay, that's all, thank you.
All right, thank you. Any further questions or comments? If not, looking to entertain a motion on this item.
I'd like to make a motion to authorize the solicitation of improvement 26-04 for the 2026 CIPP lining project, and I so move.
Second, and I have one question.
Thank you. Motion and a second. Is there discussion? Councilman Chezak.
Yes, what is CIPP?
Cured in place.
Say again?
Cured in place.
Cured in place.
Chip seal.
No.
CIPP.
Or the, yeah.
That cured
I can't
in
recall
place?
the other one.
It's a cured in place trenchless pipe product that they don't have to excavate
Yep.
the sanitary sewer.
Okay, but CIPP is a initialism or an accurate?
It's a cured in place pipe is the
Okay,
acronym.
pipe, okay, thank you. That's all I had.
Thank you. Motion and a second. Take it to a vote. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Our third item is to update on Ronald Joseph Alley resurfacing and the lead service line replacements. And Public Works, I guess who's taking this one? Is this,
I
Go
can
ahead,
lead off
Mr.
with it.
Sandy.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So staff received an inquiry from a resident through Councilman Chezak regarding the inclusion of lead service line replacements as part of the 2026 Ronald Joseph Alley Improvement Project. This topic has come before the council quite a few times since this project's inception. The city's lead and galvanized water service line replacement program is funded through the Department of Health and administered by the Public Facilities Authority. Brainerd Public Utilities did do a citywide inventory that is part of the requirements by the Minnesota Department of Health and has submitted that inventory to the Department of Health. And we found a little over 1,100 known galvanized service lines with 500 still unknown service line materials that we're continually to work on. In 2026, the city got placed on the Public Facility Authority's intended use plan in the amount of a little over $2.6 million to replace galvanized water service lines in the city. In regards to the Ronald Joseph Alley project, at the time the city received funding notification for the lead service line or the galvanized service line project, the project in the alley had already been awarded to J&J Excavating with the construction plan for 2026. Moore's original scope of work included the replacement of the service lines up to the curb stop, but the service line replacement from the curb stop to the home was not included because Brainerd Public Utilities did not have the funding at the time that the project went out to bid, nor did they have the funding at the time the project was designed. So the scope of work regarding the lead service lines was purposely kept out of Moore Engineering's contract for that project. When we received the inquiry from Councilman Chezak, we discussed it at a staff level and talked with our consultants on the project, Bolton and Mink, on our other lead service line projects, and it led to a healthy debate on whether we should pursue replacement of these galvanized service lines at the time of the reconstruction project. Bolton and Mink recently went through a project up in Crosby that replaced service lines kind of in a short time window that we would be dealing with to get a contract in place and get these service lines replaced in conjunction with the construction. There is an item on the upcoming Public Utilities Commission agenda with a proposal from Bolton and Mink to put together contract documents for the 13 known galvanized service lines on the alley project. If the commission does move forward with that project, this would be our third galvanized water service line replacement project for 2026. And this would be called a no plan submittal type project where we basically have a quote package that we get a contractor on board and we get individual quotes per service from the contractor to replace these 13 galvanized lines. Staff, in discussions with Bolton and Mink, staff feel like this is the best way if we want to do this project and complete the galvanized water service lines at the same time. It's the most time efficient way to go about doing this. This is more of an update for the council's purposes to get everyone on the same page as far as why the galvanized portions of the lines were not being planned to be replaced with the resurfacing project, and just an update that we're pursuing the replacement based on some staff discussion, and we have a proposal on the Utilities Commission agenda in February to put a package together for that project. Really informational only at this time unless there's questions from the committee.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Sandy. Really appreciate that summary and update. And I understand, of course, this will be no action required or asked of us tonight, and this will be, of course, on the main council agenda. So I do want to save time for our last item on the agenda, so we'll move on to that last item, which is direction on active code enforcement. And looking for the address here, but Community Development Director Krambeck, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Staff is bringing one property before the committee for review and is looking for direction from City Council as how to proceed with the case. Attached is a case file for 611 4th Avenue Northeast. The property has been issued warnings for an unlicensed rental with no response. So with that, staff is recommending a monthly $300 citation and to pursue legal action with the city attorney, and I can answer any questions.
Thank you, James. Any questions or comments on this item?
I would move approval of staff's recommendation.
Second.
Thank you. Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign, and motion carries. All right, that brings the committee meeting to a close.